Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to discuss exercise 3.2. Now the first question is, if cos of x is minus 1 upon 2, x lies in third quadrant. We have to find the remaining trigonometric ratios. So this means that we have to find the value of sin x, tan x, cosec x, sec x, cot x. While x lies in third quadrant, that is measure of x is between 180 to 270. Because in third quadrant measure of angles is between 180 to 270. Now here it is given that cos x is minus 1 upon 2. We know that sin x sec x is 1 upon cos x, which implies that 1 upon cos is minus 1 upon 2, that is simply 2. Hence sec is minus 2 when cos is minus 1 upon 2. Also we know that sin square x plus cos square x is always 1. But it is given that cos x is minus 1 upon 2, that is here we have to put in place of cos, we will put minus 1 upon 2, that is minus 1 upon 2 whole square, or simply sin square x after simplification is 3 upon 4. Taking roots on both sides, it is sin x is plus minus under root 3 by 4, that is simply plus minus root 3 by 2, plus minus root 3 by 2. Now x lies in third quadrant, but in third quadrant there are only two functions which are positive, that is tan and cot. Only tan and cot are positive in third quadrant, while as the remaining four are negative in third quadrant. Here x lies in third quadrant. We have two values of this sin x. One is plus root 3 by 2, second one is minus 3 by 3 root 3 by 2. So this means that the required value is here simply minus root 3 by 2, because it is given that x lies in third quadrant. Now from this cosec becomes 1 upon sine, because when we know the sine, we can find the value of the cosec x when sin x is not equals to 0. Here sin x is minus root 3 by 2. This means that cosec is a reciprocal of minus 3 by 2, that is simply minus 2 by root 3. Now this is the value of the cosec when x lies in third quadrant. Also tan x is sin x upon cos x. Now sin is given, it is minus 2 by root 3. Cos is given, it is minus 1 upon 2. That is simply after cancelling 2 and 2, minus and minus, we get root 3. So in this way tan x is root 3, because in third quadrant only two functions, that is tan and cot, are positive, while as the remaining are negative in the third quadrant. Now when tan is root 3, which implies that cot x is 1 upon tan x, that is 1 by root 3. So in this way you can find the any trigonometric ratio when one or two trigonometric ratios are given with angles in the particular quadrant. Now the second one is we have to find the value of sin 765 degree. Now you know that each and every trigonometric function or trigonometric ratio repeats its value after an interval of 2 pi. Means if we consider a point on a circle with a particular angle, suppose x, then if we rotate or if we have a one revolution around this point, when we have one revolution around this point, we will reach at given or the initial position. So this means that the value at particular angle, when we sum up this angle with 2 pi, that is 360 degree, the value remains the same. So this means that here sin, we will use this concept. Now sin 765 degree can be written as sin 2 into 360 degree plus 5 by dividing 360 to 765. So it is simply 2 into 360 plus 45. Now this is 2n pi. You know that sine of 2n pi plus theta is simply theta. It is true for each and every trigonometric function. which implies that in particular for this sine of 2 into 360 plus 45 degree is simply sine 45 degree. So this means that sine of 765 degree is simply sine of 45 degree. Now this is simply sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So sine of 765 degree is 1 by root 2. Now the second one is tan 19 pi by 3. Tan 19 pi by 3. Now one for this tan function, it repeats its value after interval 2 pi, that is 360 degree. Also it repeats the value after an interval of simply pi. Now we will divide this 19 pi by 3 by pi. We can simply write this 19 pi by 3 as 6 pi plus 1 by 3 pi. 6 pi plus 1 by 3 pi. Now 6 pi plus 1 by 3 is simply 6 3s are 18 plus 1, that is 19 pi by 3. But we know that tan of n pi plus theta is tan theta, which implies that tan of 6 pi plus 1 by pi by 3 is simply tan pi by 3. Now tan pi by 3 is simply root 3. So this means that tan 19 upon pi is simply root 3. Now the another one is cosec minus 1410 degree. Now here angle is negative. Now there is the rule, or there is a procedure to find the value of such angles. It is simply by dividing now here each and every trigonometric function repeats its value after an interval of 2 pi, that is 360 degree. Now we will find the multiple of 360 degree in such a way that is it exceeds or it becomes equal to the given angle. Here the given angle is 1410 minus 1410. Now if we consider this as the positive 1410 and we consider the multiple of 360 degree. Now here the multiple of 360 is 4 into 360 degree. If we consider 3 into 360 degree, it becomes less than this positive 1410. Now we have to consider such multiple which is either equals to the given, that is 1410, or which slightly increases this 1410. Here 4 into 360 is the required multiple of 360 degree, now which is simply 440. Now 440 can be written as 440 minus 410, that is simply cosec 30 degree. Now cosec 30 degree is standard angle. Now its value is simply 2. Its value is simply 2 because here cosec of theta equals to cosec of 2n pi plus theta. Now here n pi is simply, or 2 pi is simply 360 degree, and n is here 4. Now another one is minus 11 pi upon 3. Minus 11 pi upon 3. Now minus 11 upon pi by 3 can be written as sine of minus 11 pi by 3 plus 2 into 2 pi. 2 into, that is 2 into 60. 2 into 360 degree, that is simply 4 pi, multiple of 360 degree. Now by subtracting this from this, it is simply sine pi by 3. Now sine pi by 3 is, it is simply root 3 by 2. So this means that sine of minus 11 upon pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. Now 10th one is cos of minus 1710 degree. Minus 1710 degree. Now we have to consider, or we have to add this angle with a multiple which is either equals to 1710 or which is just greater than this 1710. Now here the required multiple is 5 into 360 degree, which is actually 1800 degree. Now 1800 degree minus 1710 degree is simply 90 degree. Now cos 90 is 0. So this means that cos of minus 1710 degree is 0 degree. Using concept cos of 2 and pi plus theta is simply cos theta. Now the last one is cot of minus 15 pi by 4. Use same concept, 15 pi by 4 plus 4 pi, because 4 pi is simply 2 into 360 degree. Now after adding this, we simply get cot of pi by 4. Now cot pi by 4 is 1. This means that this cot minus 15 pi by 4 is simply cot pi by 4. Cot pi by 4 is 1, using cot n pi plus pi theta, or we can say here, we can use also here, because this 4 can be replaced 2 into 2 pi concept. We can use for cot and tan, we can use this concept also, cot, simply cot n pi plus theta concept, like we use it in for tan function. So in this way you can solve any question of this type. Inshallah, in tomorrow's lecture we will discuss the difference, sum and difference of two angles. So thank you.